You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by becoming one of those. This one's for Tony Jabroni, who says, rant about the fetishization of extreme social anxiety slash PTSD slash other mental impairments commonly found in Japanese media, such as the NEET and hikikomori archetype. I can talk about this personally because I experienced it, not just in that I was a hikikomori and a NEET at various times, but that I consumed a lot of media about that lifestyle, mostly, out of wanting to relate to it. But glorification, I mean, there's nothing glorious about the way that Welcome to the NHK portrays hikikomori. I think that most of the shows that address these subjects do so with some self-awareness that these are not positive conditions. They usually call attention to their characters being maybe not the most functional people. And, in the case of something like Welcome to the NHK, it wasn't that, like, you watch this show and you think, oh, I want to be a hikikomori like Sato. You think, oh, I hope I can get out of being a hikikomori like Sato is starting to do at the end of the show. You think, oh, I hope I can do better than the author who, continued to struggle even after writing the book. But you care about the story and you connect with it because it reflects how you already feel. It's not about, like, giving you an idol. It's about just creating somebody that is you. And you see that and you go, holy shit. And, I do think a lot of anime will, not really have anything meaningful to say about the hikikomori or NEET characters that it implements. More so, it's just using that as shorthand for those crowds of people to relate to the character. And, it could be that they're not really portrayed in any kind of negative light throughout a show. I don't know how much there is that, like, I don't know if there's any shows I've seen that, like, literally glamorize being a hikikomori or NEET. I think it's usually considered a flaw of the character in the show that it's presented in. But, it's definitely something that I fully embraced the image of when I was into this stuff. So, like, in that sense, you could say there was a fetishization, as there is of everything, in this medium and in the world in general. But, like, to me, it was just about sort of looking on the bright side is kind of the way I always tend to do things. It's like, yes, I may be trapped in my room, but I'm doing things there, or, like, it's contributing to something, like I'm making progress towards something. And, throughout Welcome to the NHK, he tries to pursue various goals. He just doesn't have the drive or the attention span to continue doing it, or the talent, So, like, in Sato's case, because he is kind of a fucking moron, like, it's good that he gets, like, a regular blue-collar job in the end and stops trying to, like, create something that he's never even attempted to create before, really. But, I think that's an aspirational endpoint, for that story. So, like, even if you were to celebrate the hikikomori lifestyle, you'd have to be able to prove that it was better than the show, displayed. Like, you could accuse me of being a borderline hikikomori. I mean, I do leave my house because I go out to buy food and, things, but, like, for the most part, I barely even communicate with people online. But, like, you know, um, I am happy and contented with my life for the most part. So, yeah. This is trailing off, so I guess that's my thoughts.